Okay, just real quick, just to kind of fulfill the latter part of our class. Stanza 19, the oracles are dumb, no voice or hideous hum runs through the arched roof in words deceiving. Apollo from his shrine can no more divine with hollow shriek the steep of Delphos leaving. No nightly trance or breathed spell inspires the pale-eyed priest from the prophetic cell. The lonely mountains o'er and the resounding shore, a voice of weeping heard, and loud lament from haunted spring and dale edged with poplar pale. The parting genius is with sighing sent with flower interwoven tresses torn, the nymphs in twilight shade of tangled thickets mourn. I mean, so there you see an example. It's that Milton can't he with flower interwoven tresses torn, the nymphs in twilight shade of tangled thickets mourn. That as they're escaping the nymphs, or as they're receding, the nymphs' tresses are getting caught in entangled, or are getting caught in tangled thickets. So, as I was saying earlier, Milton gives a reality to these gods at the very moment that he's dismissing them. In consecrated earth and on the holy earth, the Lars and Lenores moan with midnight plaint. In urns and altars round, a drear and dying sound affrights the flamens at their service quaint. And the chill marble seems to sweat with each peculiar power, forgoes his wonted seat. Peor and Baalim forsake their temples dim, with a twice battered god of Palestine and moon Ashtaroth. Milton knows his idolatry. Heaven's queens and mother both now sits not girt with tapers holy shine. The Liebeck Hammon shrinks his horn, in vain the tyrant maids their wounded tabbles born. For those of you who've read Christopher Marlowe, I think most of you probably read Dr. Faustus. Here you have this kind of exuberance of language and reference and names, and you notice that I'm not clicking on any of these things because, on the one hand, I mean, sure, click on them and they will be meaningful, but there's just a lot to the music here, and just a lot to the I would say the piling on of reference, but this abundance of reference, and these names, and this kind of this thrill in these antique names or arcane names and arcane places, and that's coming from Marlowe. And sullen Moloch fled hath left in shadows dread his burning idol, all of blackest hue. In vain with cymbals ring they call the grisly king in dismal dance about the furnace blue. The brutish gods of Nile fast Isis and Horus, and the dog Anubis haste. Nor is Osiris seen in Memphian grove or green, trampling the unshowered grass with lowings loud. Nor can he be at rest within his sacred chest. Naught but profoundest hell can be his shroud. In vain with timbreled anthems dark the sable-stoled sorcerers bear his worshipped ark. He feels from Judah's land the dreaded infant's hand. The rays of Bethlehem blind his dusky eye. So here's whatever's happening in Bethlehem is blinding the eyes of the pagan gods. Nor all the gods beside longer dare abide, nor Typhon huge ending in snaky twine, nor our babe to show his godhead true can in his swaddling bands control the damned crew. Little baby Jesus controlling the damned crew. So when the sun, in bed, curtained with cloudy red pillows, his chin upon an orient wave, the flocking shadows pale. You forget that you're reading a Christian poem, right? I mean, on the one hand, he's banishing them. On the other hand, you just see that he's just calling them to life in front of your eyes at the very moment that he's banishing them. So when the sun in bed curtained with cloudy red pillows, his chin upon an orient wave, the flocking shadows pale troops to the infernal jail. Each fettered ghost slips to his several grave. And the yellow-skirted fays fly after the night steeds, leaving their moon-loved maze. So, right, just getting the chance to read the text together. and seeing the way in which Milton is, I'm looking for the word, he's almost like he's calling them into being, he's summoning them. At the very moment that he says earlier, the oracles are dumb, he's summoning them and letting them speak. And even as they're going into the shadows, or even that they're going in, ostensibly they're going into non-existence, but Milton, throughout these paragraphs, throughout these stanzas, brings them to life. So in the sun in bed curtained with cloudy red pillows, so we did read that. But see, the Virgin blessed hath laid her babe to rest. Time is, I love that, time is. Our tedious song should here have ending. Milton situates himself as poet very much in time. Time, and the line kind of, it stretches out over time. Time is our tedious song should here have ending. Time and place. Time is our tedious song should here have ending. Heaven's youngest teeming star has fixed her polished car, her sleeping lord, with handmaid lamp attending, and all about the courtly stable, bright earnest angels sit in order serviceable.